Biosecurity team has already been contacting cruise companies to make passengers aware of the avian flu risks, but the local businesses who attended the press season meeting at the Jetty Tourism Center on Wednesday believe that Stanley can't be closed and that resources will need to be there in the event of bird carcasses. Meanwhile, lots of seal deaths related to avian flu has been recorded in South America.
What we're talking about this time is not if we get it, it's when we get it. I mean, we're quite sure that we're gonna get it this time, because it's not just the tourists, it's also the migrant birds and other animals. So we are doing everything we can for tourists but then with animals there's nothing you can do. That's why we also have internal biosecurity for bird flu. So we can, even if you go to a place that has the disease, once you get out of that place and you go through the mat or go through the foot bath, you're sure you're not taking the disease to other places. But it's getting closer, and that's the main issue at this point. It's getting closer because it's already in South America, like quite south. If we found a case in one place, we will have to close that place. And then, for example, if it's a place for lots of tourists, that would be very detrimental for the landowners or the businesses that run that place. So that would be the main problem this season.
According to an Executive Council paper about animal health emergency measures for outbreaks of infectious diseases, Order 2022, if avian flu is present, the director must declare the premises an infected place, and the governor is given power to declare a protection zone. Meaning, if the tourism business owners fail to comply with this declaration, it will be prosecuted as a criminal offense, with the penalty fine up to £4,000 or up to 6 months in prison or both. So if bird flu spreads across the islands and positive cases are identified, local tourism businesses may find themselves having to close their doors. Currently, government doesn't have any financial assistance schemes in place to cover this eventuality.
If it does get loose, I mean, the first and most important thing is the containment of it, putting zones in place. The actual economic side can follow that little bit slower time, and we do have models we can take off the shelf actually and adapt, I'd say, because that, during COVID there were schemes in place which I think can be taken down, dusted off and given a tweak. Of course, you'll have to get we'll have to find out the extent, of course, of the effect on almost individual companies and tourist operations, but I certainly would stand ready to assist people if they're getting into financial difficulties, as we've seen with COVID. I mean, we do not want businesses going to the wall, because there will be a next season.